All right, let's. I have a call. I got JD on deck. Let's get JD up here. JD, how are you? JD, can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey, what's up? 412.
Not too much, man. How are you tonight?
Doing good. So you can hear me okay?
5 by 5, my friend. 5 by 5. What brings you on the show today?
Actually, just because I popped on because I heard you saying you wanted to rest your eyes and kind of need some callers that want to read some articles. So I'm just sitting here. Figured I might as well jump on. Unfortunately, I don't feel like I have a lot to add, but maybe you answer a lot of questions. Maybe you might have a question for me, but
All right.
one thing that I didn't watch the rally last night, but I listened to it some today at work, and I don't know if you caught it, but it seemed like the president was planting some seeds for impeachment of Obama. Did you?
I heard that. Yeah, over Obamacare.
That was pretty epic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to tell if. Yeah, it's hard to tell if he's being like if he's just like messing around and trolling, or if he's being like serious about that, right? Because he said like to impeach him over Obamacare, and honestly, if we're going to impeach impeach Obama after the fact, I think it'd have to be something more serious than Obamacare, as unconstitutional and criminal as that was. I think you have better things to go after him for, like Fast and the Furious, Uranium One, or this whole Spygate situation. But he did mention it, and I do think it will eventually happen.
Yeah, I would definitely have to agree that there's better evidence out there, but I think it's just kind of like setting it up, and people haven't forgotten about the blatant lies of Obamacare. And I think that kind of plays on the populist thinking for right now, rather than just trying to go maybe for the fences right away on it. It's just a thought, but I was pretty excited to hear that.
I would honestly, I would like to see them impeach every president between Trump and Reagan. I think if they really wanted to, they could find grounds to do so. If they really want to send a message that, you know, we're going to be transparent and expose how this country was infiltrated, taken over, and basically almost conquered, I think that they should impeach every single president between Reagan and Trump. And I think you could find plenty of grounds to do so with each and every one of them. Will that happen? I have serious doubts that it will. You know, I'll be happy if, you know, just getting the current or the past administration dealt with, you know, but yeah, I'd love to see aggressive action towards exposing the corruption, even going back, you know, a couple generations, because why not? It's our history. Why should we allow these corrupt presidents that have held the office and used it to basically enrich themselves, or, you know, sell out the country to a one world government, globalist power structure, or work to that ends? Why should we leave their legacies in their histories untarnished? The truth about these people should be put out there, so we understand how bad it got.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
so when they say we have it all, it kind of begs the question, like, how much do they really have? Right?
How much do they have?
These people meant all this surveillance stuff for evil, but now it's being used for good, and I think it's going to end up backfiring on them. So records of things, even like Pearl Harbor as being a false flag, or 9/11 being a false flag, right? I think that there's plenty of documented evidence that they could produce. If you believe these people are plants, if they're part of a Luciferian death cult, you know what I mean? This needs to come to light. People need to be made aware. I would love that. To me is ultimate justice, right?
Yeah. I mean, I honestly,
because I think the game is bigger. You know, it's much more than even a lot of us realize.
Yeah, I still get sick to my stomach thinking that George Bush Sr. got a state funeral that we lowered our flags to half mast for this guy. This guy was, I can't remember who said it, but someone had a great line about George Bush Sr., Papa Bush. They said he definitely went to heaven because Satan didn't want any competition for most evil entity in the universe.
It's a good line. It's a good line, but I mean, I would beg to differ, but I think it's a great line. I wonder if he was removed from the board and that event was used to bring certain people together. Like, that was pretty interesting, right? Isn't that where everybody kind of received the notes?
Yeah. And we still don't know what was in those or. Yeah,
that would seem like a warning.
Yeah, but that guy.
Yes, we know kind of thing.
Right. Well, I guess my issue is it's the same issue I have every 9/11. We have these memorials and we have these, events, and they're all based on lies. And then we're sitting there having to relive this trauma. And even you have to watch President Trump, who leads our movement, essentially lie to us to our face. And we know there's a reason for it, but we still have to deal with it. It's so irritating to sit there and have to listen to the bullshit about, 19 cave people taking down, or infiltrate or, beating our homeland security and all of our intelligence communities with nothing but, some fake passports and box cutters. I mean, it's just so absurd. It's so absurd. And we have to sit there year after year and listen to that lie, even with this administration. We have to sit there through a state funeral and have our friggin' flag lowered in half mast out of respect for one of the most evil, sadistic, terrible human beings to ever walk this planet. And yet, people, we have to sit here and pretend to celebrate. Right? It's disgusting. It's tiresome. It's frustrating. And I would love nothing would make me happier to see every previous president who was a part of this cabal impeached, even if that means all but like 3 of them. Let's clean up. Let's clean it up. I don't care.
Whatever it takes for the truth. Yeah.
Yeah. The truth. It's our history. It should be accurate. We shouldn't compromise our history, for the name of optics or for the name of, decorum or whatever the hell kind of BS excuse they want to try to throw out there. If we're going to take it back, let's take it back fully, all of it. Let's dig it up. Let's dig up those corpses.
All the people who sacrificed blood and treasure, whose family members went and fought and died over this thing that they literally set up intentionally for so many different power moves and to destroy evidence, to get more authority in the Patriot Act and to collect all the trillions of dollars in insurance that guy had 2 separate claims at 9/11, and there's people out there that believe that their beloved family members fought and died, in a patriotic sense. And it's a lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the real enemies was from within. And, it's just grotesque and it enrages me. And when I first saw Q dropping, was it like in November of 2017, I thought finally something really big is going to get out into the mainstream think tank of people, because you try to red pill people on these things and it's like, you're getting nowhere. But now there's some like credibility behind the movement and the president's powerful tweets, like making this, just steering this huge ship. And now I'm just like constantly waiting for the hammer to drop, because it always feels like inevitable, like, chasing a carrot on a stick, but praying like relentlessly about these things. But I still go outside and I see chemtrails every freaking day. And I say, who has the authority to occupy our airspace with that garbage? And how do the people that I love, that I work with, they don't see? Like, I look up, I see chembos, streaks, haze. The sun hasn't been the same in a while. And it's like, shoot those freaking guys down. What is it? The UN? They shouldn't have the authority to fly in our aerospace. I want the president to put an end to that.
Yeah.
That needs to stop.
I agree.
Right?
Yes, I agree. And I want to address something in live chat. Allison Klein says, honoring the dead of 9/11 is not BS. He has to play the role until truth is told. Lottie, I need to at 412 and on. So I'm not saying that honoring the dead on 9/11 is BS. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you're dishonoring the dead by pretending to honor them with a lie. You're lying about the reason they died. You're lying about the total premise for the tragedy. And to me, that's a huge disrespect to them and their families. That's my point. You're not honoring anybody when everything is a lie. If the entire premise of what you're saying is based on a lie, and
there can't be truth. I mean, there can't be honor without truth.
Exactly.
You can't have ultimate honor apart from truth, right? Because it's built on a facade. It's sinking sand. It's not a rock.
Exactly.
You need to stand on truth always.
Exactly.
Always, even when it's difficult. Like, we have to do that.
Yep.
Right?
100%. JD, I am out of time, man. It's great to have you come on and help me carry the last 10 minutes of airtime. I'll give you 20 more seconds if you have anything else you want to say to live chat before I let you go and sign off for the night.
All I want to say is, like, I have a YouTube channel. It's called Saints of God. I try to, of course, preach the truth. I believe the word of God and Jesus Christ as the only way to salvation. But I also try to encourage Patriots there to know that, God is ultimately behind this movement. We know we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities, powers, rulers in high places. And we need to armor up, and we need to take the fight to the enemy in prayer and do our due diligence. Be salt and light out there. Speak truth to people when it's hard. Risk a politically correct type of relationship with a coworker or a family member because you love them enough to tell them the truth. We have to focus on truth. I'm so thankful for that comment that you addressed in the live chat. I think it's poignant. So I want to try to encourage people to go out there and check out my videos and like and subscribe to the channel so we can get the word out to more people. And I'm thankful for you and everything you've dedicated to this channel. Like I said, I've been following since November 2017 and back when the Discord split happened. But because of my own lifestyle and needs for my family, I haven't been able to invest my time in this the way I maybe would have dreamed to. But God is on the throne and he's working things together for our good. So we need to trust him, and praise him.
Well said. Well said, my friend. JD, thank you so much for the call. I hope we'll hear from you again here in the near future. It was a fantastic call. And you have a great rest of your Tuesday. All right, buddy?
All right. Thank you. You too, brother. Take care.
All right. That's JD, everybody, helping me finish off today's show. I see I got Radix, Dead Cat, Drunk Pinata all there in the background. Radix, how you doing tonight?